Yes, next in Adobe After Effects, how to animate 3D camera, right? Camera animation. In the previous class, we have discussed about the 3D layers. We have to animate the objects, any object in the 3D atmosphere, right? So let us check. First, double click and get the images. Okay, these are my images, right? So drag and drop here. These are my images, right? So make it this smaller. Yes, these are. Now what you do, see there is 3D layer, allows this layer to be manipulated in 3 dimensions, right? So click on this. So suppose here, to one by one. Now your layer is converted into 3D layer, right? So next what you have to do, right click here and choose a new camera. Okay, here choose suppose 35mm camera and 2-node camera, right? In the previous class already have explained about all these things. So keep these other settings as it is and choose say OK. Now add the camera, right? So now right click here, there is a null object, add the null object here. So this is the null object. All your camera animation you can connect to the null object, right? So here by adding the parent pick whip. Okay, so first change this camera views. Suppose here we have 1, 2 and 4 camera views are there. So these are all the 4 camera views. Okay, to understand more clearly about the objects. Okay, to avoid more confusion, so change this into 2 views only. Yeah, 2 views. Now here, right now it is in active camera. Check this into front. Suppose this is your front camera. Now first change this into active camera. This is your active camera. It is top. Okay, now see, let us see. So here your object is rotating, right? So now what we'll do, I'll add the camera, okay, to the null. Okay, there is a parent pick whip. So drag and drop into the null object. Now these layers add into the null object, right? Now see, this is animating. Okay, now all these are on the same row. Okay, so let us keep. Now see, now you are rotating your objects. These are in 1 by 1 position. Okay, let us change the position whatever you want. Okay, now we can animate this. Suppose here, press P for the position, okay, to the camera and add this position. So here at the camera some values are added here. So first to uncheck this, keep this into 0. Now we can animate this one. Suppose here it is the first, the key pose, and after few frames I am changing this to some value. So even you can use this. So suppose it is going outside. Okay, play this one, then we'll understand, right? So move this work area and point up to here. Now we'll understand this one. Okay. Right. So up to here. Now we'll add the key pose here for the position. So P, add the key position here. The other side, change this to right side. So play this one. Even you can make it to the camera side. Coming to more closer to the camera. And you can move this to here also. Yes. Now let us move this one. Suppose this is going outside. Now come to this eagle position, and I am adding the position here, place position here. Now change this to this much. If you want, you can turn this side here. The other side here. Move to this side. Okay, let us play this one and add these keyframes. Move up to here. So we'll get the little bit smoother action, right? Suppose this, we can move little bit back here and turn this to this side. And now see, yes, it is overlapping. This side I'll move. Let us move this one. Yes. Now see, these are three different placement and different views we are animating the camera. Okay, it depends on the actual the project and the requirement. We'll change these positions. Right now we don't have any the particular usage purpose, only for the understanding purpose only we are using this one. Now here we are using the other settings here. So we have depth of field is there. So click here for the depth of field. the other side, give this one. The next we are using the aperture, right? So the first point we are using the 0 value only, and the next here this area I am using, suppose keyframe here. Here we have the 0 value. When they are coming to closer to this, the aperture is adding. Change these values to some number and decrease this one, aperture one. So it is making converting into sharper. So from distance the aperture is 0. Suppose here the aperture is more, and they are coming to closer. From blur to, it is giving some sharpness. Decrease this aperture. So here the starting point, they are into blur. So because we added the aperture, the big number, when it is coming to closer to your eye, it is clearly indicating and giving the sharpness, right? So play this one to understand this. Okay, so depends on the work and depend on your requirement. We use this camera animation, right? In the coming class I'll explain assignments, right? So here is simple explanation about the camera animation by adding the simple objects.